What is the one piece of advice that I have for anybody who is starting late in boxing this one thing will help you easily catch up and even in some instances surpass people who have started before you. But before I jump into that, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been supporting and hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell so that you can know every single time that we post to this page, and we post every single day on this page. We are in Vegas right now, so the upload's been a little wonky because the Wi-Fi ain't the best at the moment, so deepest apologies for that. But yeah, shout out to everybody who hit that subscribe button on our journey to 7K subs. Shout out to VTL, shout out to Only Balls, and shout out to the MGM Grand and PBC as well too. This is the VTL Nutrition, the Replenish Plus, vitamin B6s and magnesiums and all that other cool stuff, and Mandrillus Sphinx on the shirt. But let's get into it, y'all. The one piece of advice that I got for you that'll help you easily catch up to and surpass people who have been boxing way longer than you if you are a late starter in the sport is actually extremely simple. And it's not running a bunch of miles. It's not studying a bunch of film. It's not even, necessarily working on your fundamentals. Not even throwing a punch. Is one thing that I grew up learning early in my life and was taught through a bunch of, punishment from not learning it sooner, was to shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. You don't know enough to talk yet, and a lot of people aren't humble enough to accept that facts. You don't know enough to talk yet. Everybody has these super duper ideas as to, oh, I know this and I'm too good for this, and I already know this. I used to box when I was 6, or my uncle used to box. I seen a YouTube video. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing, and the sad truth about it is chances are the person on the YouTube video don't know nothing either. You don't know nothing. You don't know enough to talk. How can you speak on a situation that you know nothing about? You can't tell somebody where you are in the sport of boxing if you are a late starter. You can't tell nobody, oh, I used to street fight, or I used to, watch these videos, and my favorite thing to do, and my style is this. You don't even know what your style is because you don't even know enough about the sport. You don't know enough about the fundamentals. You don't know enough about the work. You don't know enough about the IQ. You don't know enough about anything. But yet you're going to go to a gym and you're going to try to tell the trainer, oh yeah, I want to work on this. You want to work on what? What do you mean? That's like you being 1, 2 years old and you learning the alphabet for the first time ever, and then you tell your mom, yeah, I want to start from the letter G. That ain't how this works, son. You don't start from the letter G. You start from A. Yeah, but I don't feel like A is the best place to start. Who are you to say what's the best place to start? Who are you to say what's the best thing for you to learn first starting off? A lot of people don't have that humility yet. And that's the problem. You don't know how to shut up and listen. Like, this ain't about to be no complicated video where it's like, oh yeah, this is the quickest, easiest. No. That's not how this works. The quickest, easiest way to catch up and learn is to shut your mouth and open your ears. As the saying goes, to some extent, you got one mouth and 2 ears. Speak once, listen twice. You need to listen, bro. You need to listen. It's really that simple. This generation has an extremely huge issue with humbling themselves and shutting up and listening. That be the biggest problem that I see. Everybody knows everything. Social media has made it to where as though everybody has access to a vast array of information, and not knowing that literally about 98 of that information is wrong. 98 of that information is overly simplified to make it seem like, oh, you can do it too overnight. Because if you sell people a dream of doing something overnight, they'll easily buy into it because everybody wants instant gratification. Everybody goes to Instagram, which is instant telegram. That's really what it was. Instant telegram. No, it's an instant, meaning that moment. Nothing involving success or worth having is going to come in an instant. So if somebody's telling you, yeah, this is the quickest hack that you could do, there are no hacks to this. The hack to this is hard work, being humble, dedication, shutting your mouth and listening. If you shut up more, if you shut up more, if you shut up more and listen more, you'll be fine. You gotta talk a lot less. You have to talk a lot less, and y'all don't understand that you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, and then y'all be so quick to say, I'm ready to spar. You've been training for all of 2 weeks. How are you ready to spar? Because you see other people doing it? Oh yeah, no, you tripping, I'm better than him. How are you better than him? How are you better than him? You just started training 2 weeks ago. He's been doing this his whole life. Even if it's not on the pro level, this guy's a 17-time national champion, and you see him, working with a guy. You don't even know he's just working with a guy. You see him working with a guy, and you assume you're better than him. You don't even realize the guy who he's in the ring with, he's literally treating like a kid, and that's why he doesn't look that good to you, because he's treating this other guy like a kid, and he's working on things. He's working on things, and you looking at it like, oh, y'all say he's that good. He is that good, but you don't know enough. You don't know enough to understand and realize what you're seeing. I am a 30-year-old grown man, and I still shut up and listen to the ones that are above me. I shut up and listen. Breadman says to me, yo, Jay, jump. I don't ask questions. I just simply say how high. I'm a grown man, by the way. I'm a grown man. 2 households, 7 kids, 2 wives, whole 9 yards. I'm a grown man, bro. I'm a grown man. Bread say jump. I simply say how high. I don't question Bread man. We don't argue. Bread say, yo, Jay, run. I don't ask how many sprints am I running, how many is. I don't ask how many I'm running. I don't ask how many I'm doing. Why does it matter how many I'm doing? Why is it, if it's too much, I'm not going to do it? No, if it's 150 million, then I just have to simply do 150 million. It is not the end of the world. Now, of course, if you are under a learned, experienced, knowledgeable trainer and or coach, of course, they're not going to have you do anything stupid and frivolous that will hurt you. That doesn't make any sense. But you have to understand that you really need to shut up and listen. Julian say, yo, Jay, XYZ. You know what I say? Cool, bro, I got you. How can I tell Julian Williams what to do when he's a former world champion? Forget him being my brother. He's a former world champion. What am I going to tell him? No, Julian, you don't know what you're talking about. I shut up and I listen. It is what it is. Kyron say, yo, Jay, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. I shut up and I listen. It is what it is. Y'all aren't at the level yet to understand what's really going on. You're also not at the maturity level to where as though you understand and comprehend that you need to shut up and listen, and it doesn't make you a nut. Oh, you was a nut, bro. You gonna let him talk to you like that. You gonna do. The reason why I am where I am by the mercy of Allah is because I shut up and I listen. So if I'm if I'm doing something and Julian, yo, Jay, no. All right, got you, bro. Kyron, yo, no. First and foremost, Breadman, Jay, stop that, yo. Don't do that. Okay, that's it. That's the end of it. I don't need you. Bread to tell you, this might not be for everybody. We be in the middle of training, Bread make the adjustment. Yo, hold, Jay, do this. We in the middle of the heat of it. He might try to explain to me. Yo, you can explain to me later, Bread. It's cool. You don't gotta explain to me right now. You don't owe me an explanation on anything. You don't owe me an explanation on nothing. You said do this, it's gonna work. I'm gonna do it because it's gonna work. Breadman has never told me, even during a fight, in between rounds, to do X, Y, and Z. And I didn't go out there and immediately do the first thing. If he said go out there right now, throw a double jab, uppercut, backhand, double jab, uppercut, 2, 6, 3. I don't give. If he told me to do it, I immediately walked out and I did exactly what he said. I did not even question it. I didn't think about it. I didn't do any of that. I'm not here to think about that. I'm here to do what I'm told because that man knows what he's talking about. You have to be coachable. You have to be coachable. You have to listen. You have to put trust in who is training you, who is teaching you. I have no doubt in my mind that if Breadman tell me to do something, that it is the right thing to do. I have no doubt in my mind. I absolutely have no doubt in my mind. That's why I don't care to question it. You don't have to explain nothing to me. Do it. Okay, it's gonna get done. That's my job. That's my job. When I'm in the ring, when I'm training, I'm no longer a person. I'm an object. I'm an object built to get the job done, built to destroy. That's my only purpose. So when the controller of that object, which in this case is Breadman, says destroy this way, I destroy that way. If he say destroy this way, I destroy that way. That's the bottom line. You gotta shut up and you gotta listen. Shut up and listen. And if you don't think it's true, if you don't think it works, just look at where I am and understand I started boxing when I was 23 years old. I'm 30 now. I turned pro when I was 26 years old. If you don't think it works, just look where I am. I'm not saying I'm the highest place in the world in boxing. No, I'm not saying any of that. What I'm just saying is if you don't think it works, look where I am. So yeah, thank you to everybody who has support. I know this video probably ain't what a lot of y'all want to hear. That's okay. No biggie, no big deal at all. I get it. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. I'm not gonna be on this joint lying to y'all. That's not how I run my channel. That's not how I run anything that's going on. So I'm just gonna be completely transparent and honest with y'all. But thank you so much to everybody who subscribed. We are probably like, I don't know, 40 subscribers away from 7K. So we're about to be hitting our 7K subs on YouTube. So I really appreciate y'all so much, man. You guys are truly the dopest. Thank you to everybody who has hit that subscribe button. Thank you to everybody who has hit that notification bell. Thank you to anyone who has joined the members, side of it. All of it, man. I really truly appreciate y'all. Without y'all, there is no JYD. There is no JYD world, and without y'all, there is no community. So thank y'all so much for being amazing, supportive community members, supporters, etc. Thank y'all so much. We started on Instagram, we did TikTok, and then we're trying to take over YouTube. So thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Checking out live from the MGM Grand. I forgot to do my checking in joint, man. Pretend I did it. But yeah, checking out live from the MGM Grand, y'all. Here in Las Vegas. I love y'all. Until next time, beautiful joint. Peace.